It's about time. What's going on?
Rumor Report, Rumor Report. This is the Rumor Report.
Talk to him.
With Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
So Katt Williams was on the Joe Budden podcast, and one of the things he was asked about was cancel culture and his thoughts. Here's what he had to say.
There's no cancel culture. Cancellation doesn't have its own culture. That was people of color. That was us policing our own culture. That was people without a voice being trashed by people just because they had a bigger name than them and more money than them and a better office than them. They could sweep them up under the rug like they didn't matter. I don't know what people we think got canceled that we wish we had back. It's done for the reasons it's done for, and it helped who it helped.
All
That's
right.
a great, clear statement.
Yeah, he goes on.
Starter.
He goes on to discuss it even more. Right. Here's what he had to say.
If all that's going to happen is we have to be more sensitive in the way that we talk, isn't that what we want anyway? I'm saying your job as a comedian is to please the most amount of people with your art. If you want to offend somebody, nobody took those words away from you. Dirty bitch ain't been taken away. You can say that, but don't call somebody this word when you know this affects all of these people. Look, if these are the confines that keep you from doing the craft, then it probably ain't for you.
I get it. I mean, all cancel culture is actually accountability culture. When folks are calling for people to be canceled, they're simply saying we want you to be held accountable. But,
sometimes.
But all accountability isn't created equal. If everything, can get you canceled, then nothing matters.
Yeah, but that's
Everything
what they're
can
saying.
get you canceled.
Hell yeah, they'll cancel you over your own opinion. Yeah, absolutely.
That's my point. If everything can get you canceled, then nothing matters.
It's trash.
And how do you know a person hasn't already been held accountable just because it's not the public lynching you want? Doesn't mean that person hasn't been held accountable. And I wonder about the out of bounds comment that Katt Williams made, because I feel like comedians are supposed to go out of bounds. They're supposed to push the line on what's politically correct in a smart and funny way.
Right, but nowadays it seems like everybody's soft. It seems like if things go too far, if you don't like what somebody says, if it offends you in a way that it's not a joke, everybody wants to cancel you immediately. If somebody gives an opinion that's not your opinion, they want to cancel you, and it's all trash in my opinion.
I think that everybody that we're saying got canceled, sometimes it's just like a temporary couple of days of whatever, and then people forget about it.
It's just
unless
outrage.
it's something really major. And then I also agree with what he says, like if a group of people don't like to be referred to in a certain way, like don't use the R word. If some people don't like that, then there's other ways you can describe things.
He did say that, but I tell you what, cancel culture isn't just about undermining groups of people to be funny, because you truly don't know what outrages people. So someone like Katt can be receiving praise today, and then tomorrow those same people could be calling for him to be canceled for something. And to me, that's where the problem lies. You got to have room for conversation and growth, and when you don't agree with someone. And I will say this too.
What?
He said dirty bitch can fly. Call the wrong woman a dirty bitch. I'll call any woman a dirty bitch. That ain't gonna work in 2021. You think?
So who's been canceled that we wish we had back? Because that was something he said too.
No, I haven't seen that.
Nobody's really been canceled.
Right. So then what is cancel culture?
No, I don't believe cancel culture exists. I believe cancel culture is actually accountability culture. I feel when all of these people are outraged and they're calling for someone to be canceled, what they're really saying is we want somebody to be held accountable. I don't think there's a cancel culture either.
All right, now Tiffany Haddish is going to be producing and starring in a biopic about Olympic icon Florence Griffith Joyner. How exciting is that? That's her next project that she's planning to do. And she's going to be producing that film that's going to tell Joyner's life story, including running in the 100-meter and 200-meter races in the '88 Olympics. So she did die at 38 from an epileptic seizure, and she served as a hero to many, including a young Tiffany Haddish.
Well, we talked about this last week, but drop on the clues bombs for Tiffany Haddish. I'm not mad at it at all.
Y'all got to tell you when she's out what stories we did, so she's not repeating the same story.
And Tiffany been working on this for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, did y'all talk about Jay-Z and Mariah Carey and their explosive meeting?
No, that happened over the weekend. Go.
All right. Well, according to reports, she is leaving Roc Nation, and The Sun is saying that their business relationship came to an unceremonious end. They reportedly got into a huge fight over the future of her career, and that's what ended with Mariah Carey leaving the company. A source said that Mariah and Jay, the meeting did not go well. She made it clear she wants nothing more to do with him and has called it quits with Roc Nation. She will formally depart in the next few weeks. They said it's a shame because they had done some great work in the last few years, but this meeting couldn't have gone much worse.
I wonder if people in Mariah's team know that we know that somebody from her team leaked that. Because where else would it come from?
I didn't even know she was on Rock Nation.
I had no idea.
I had no idea she was even partnered up with Rock Nation. I had no clue.
You knew that, Yee?
I didn't know.
I didn't know that
just
either.
removed her
Nobody
name from the management segment immediately. And they said supposedly she's working on a heavily R&B influenced album and another world tour that's set for this year. And she's also got her own new manager already. So,
Oh, well, good luck to Mariah.
all right. And that is your rumor report.
All right. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
4 after the hour, let's talk ego. I need a man named Robert Wallace. He's from Houston to come to the front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him.
All right. We'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.